In this video, I'm going to discuss how I made this custom podcast.
You're a UK GP ST1 trainee.
All from online resources and a PowerPoint presentation. You probably get a lot of presentations just like this in med school or even postgraduately, where you just get a bunch of information all in one go. Like, just look at all of this information on statistics, mental health, lifestyle. How in the world are you actually going to remember any of it? However, if you have a listen to this podcast...
Okay, picture this. You're a UK GP ST1 trainee, maybe midway through a busy morning clinic. Your next patient, let's say a 55-year-old man, is booked in simply as tiredness. You go through the motions, ask the usual questions, perhaps order some initial bloods. But, in that brief consultation slot, have you really got underneath it? Have you picked up on what might actually be going on?
It's such a common scenario, isn't it? And it really gets to the heart of men's health in primary care.
On the left, you can see all of the resources that I have put in, including the men's health PowerPoint presentation. But then I've also uploaded all of these nice guidelines and official urology guidelines from the internet to help support this podcast. And not only is there a podcast, but you can ask any question similar to ChatGPT, but instead of just giving a generic answer like ChatGPT does, it will give you specific answers with reference to the sources that you have put into the document. For example, I might say, and it will give me exactly the diagnosis, initial assessment, everything from the sources and nothing else. It will only use the sources that I have put in. I'm going to show you exactly how I made this. So you need to go to NotebookLM and you select Create New. You have to upload something. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing that I just showed you. And I've uploaded this presentation that I did during my F2 regarding low-dose CT scanning for lung cancer. However, this is not going to be a brilliant conversation within the podcast. If I want a great podcast, I want to add some additional resources. So my best advice is for you to go to Google Scholar, and what this does is it only analyzes and searches for official publications and articles. And I'm going to search... And this is one of the things which has come up. It has a little bit of information. I'm going to copy and paste that into one of my sources. So this is a website link. Paste that in. I'm going to go back. Low-dose CT scanning for lung cancer. There's a little bit of information here, so I can use that. And one tip I have for you, if you are going to use Google, is after your search, you do file type PDF. You format it like this, and all of these will be PDFs. So this is from Nottingham. I'm going to add it. Another way is by searching NCBI. This has the whole article for free, so this is going to be quite good. And I think for now, these 5 resources are enough. However, you can add a significant amount. You can add 50 resources yourself. You can even add your own plain text. You can even add images if you want. So now I'm going to generate my podcast. But what I'm going to do before that is click Customize. I want a relatively short podcast, and I want it specifically for a GP working in London. And I'm going to click generate, and it's going to take quite a bit of time, but that's fine. I'm going to skip ahead. Now that the podcast is done, I'm going to show it to you.
Lung cancer is still a leading cause of death. We all know that. But what really jumps out from the sources we looked at is this: finding it early. That massively changes survival rates.
It really does. And that's where low-dose CT scanning, or LDCT, has become such an important tool.
Yeah, LDCT. So for this deep dive, we've gathered sources covering the big trials, the global perspective, but we're really zeroing in on the UK situation. This is especially relevant for you as a GP practicing in London.
And while we were waiting, I've also created a mind map. So you can click on this and it will generate all of the things that the sources say about low-dose CT scanning, but then you can go into each specific thing that you don't understand. For example, I'm not sure exactly how the future will look. So let's click on that. That's not actually something that I was really thinking about when I wanted to learn about this. So as you can see, we need to raise awareness of the scans themselves. So let's click on that. And this is not even something that I was even thinking about when learning about this topic. But now I can learn about what the future of low-dose CT scanning is. And I can see that raising awareness is a crucial aspect of future work. And let's say this is too much information. What I can do is just concisely put it into 3 bullet points. So you can see that there's 3 brilliantly concise bullet points just about that. All of this is completely for free, which is just incredible. And this is all built into one software. So you can click on the study guide and you get this quiz of 10 questions with the answers, as well as essay format questions, glossary of key terms. So if you just wanted to learn a little bit about this, which maybe there's not that many questions about low-dose CT scanning online, but you wanted to learn it. And as we know, questions are a fantastic way of learning. So there you go. Rather than having to ask ChatGPT and it giving you some generic stuff, this is specific to the sources and resources that you want to put in.